Hello, welcome everyone. Happy full moon. Full moon. I said full moon. Happy new moon, everyone. Welcome. Glad to have you. Let me know, for those joining us, if this is a little too loud of a music. I will adjust accordingly. That way you can hear my voice. Hey, Mr. Kenneth, how are you, sir? Just getting started here. Can you tell me, can you hear it? Do me a favor, brother. Can you hear the music? Is it too loud? Hello, Antique Writer. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Okay. Yo. It might be a little delayed on my end, so. Yes, Miss Antique Writer, how are you? I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. So welcome. Can you hear the music, by the way? Anyone can answer that for me? Okay. Perfect. All right, everyone. So welcome. I came just in time. So this right here is my full spread. And as a disclaimer, I do not own the rights to this music. It was labeled as copyright free. So there it is. So full spread, I'm going to start here. This right here is the Sun Tzu Art of War Oracle deck. It's a nice little opener for those that may be aware of Sun Tzu. He was a Chinese general from back in the day, known for the art of war, pack full of wisdom in this deck. Follow it with the Awake Inner Wisdom cards. I truly believe that as eternal beings, every one of us, we all have all the answers within us already, and sometimes we just have to seek further. This here is the creme of the crop. It's one of my prized decks. It is the Wolfpack Tarot deck. It says tarot, however, it is actually an oracle deck, so you know. And to finish things off, to make it a full spread, this is quite a large deck, as you see, but this is a Galactic Heritage deck. Boom. So, just so y'all know, as eternal beings, I feel that we may not have always been human in every incarnation, whether that be past, present, future, or parallel. And this does just that. It goes into like the future, parallel, and different realities, while also touching on the different galactic races. Obviously, there's more than what's listed here, but anyways, so you know. So welcome. Those I'm just today going to do a general collective reading. So whether you're joining now, welcome to you both. And for those who will be joining us here in and out, perhaps in the near future throughout this live stream. So for those that are familiar with my videos, I like to cleanse the area first. This is a piece of sage here. It's great for cleansing. Universe, please cleanse this area. Whoever is meant to hear this reading, let them hear this reading in time. Let it be useful to them on their life path and on their journey. Thank you so much. This area is cleansed. All right. Get these out of the way for now. And so what I like to do, I'm going to start with the first one. And as I shuffle, some cards may come out. This reading is going to be just for the general collective, so take what resonates with you. Always a legal disclaimer there, entertainment purposes, but take what works with you. And then after a shuffle, and this is going to be for all the decks, whatever comes out, comes out. And then after that, I will do an intuitive pick of my own. So here we go. Oh, shoot. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay. So what I'll probably do, I have these here. I'm going to put them off to the side for now. And then we're going to go over them one by one at the very end. Next, I'm going to shuffle the Awake Inner Wisdom cards. Okay. What does the collective need to hear today? One more, okay. Okay, all right. So no cards came on their own, but did an intuitive pick there. Now, let's do the Wolfpack Tarot deck. Okay. All right. What does the collective need to know for this new moon? Okay. Okay, just one more. Okay. Okay. All right. Are you still, I think Antique Writer, are you still there? Please, reply. If you are there, I see someone on. Okay. All right, do me a favor. Pick one of these cards here for me, please. You can just reply left, right, or middle. This one? Just want to make sure that this is the one right here. I think it's a little delayed. So if you reply yes for me that this is the one. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay. Thank you for that. And here we go. Now do the Galactic Heritage deck. Okay. It's always nice to have audience participation, you know? We're all connected anyways, you know that? So... okay. Oh, okay. Anything the collective needs to know today. One more. Okay. One. Okay. Well. Okay, there we are. So, I'm going to start from the beginning. Put this one off to the side. Okay. So, just keep in mind, this may be a relatively longer reading than normal, but I think that is quite okay. So... let's see. Speaking in public. I don't know, maybe you may be able to see this. Okay, there we go. The prospect of speaking in public can be terrifying. However, it is a great skill to develop. For Sun Tzu, the quote enemy of the public speaker could be lack of a point, mumbling, reading your speech and making too much of your mistakes. Know yourself means know your material, relax, be confident, dress right, sober up, practice, and be yourself. Do my best to lay these out. Oh, a few of them came out. Okay, here we go. Don't be deceived. Life is hard enough when we are deceived by others, but even harder when we deceive ourselves. When we tell ourselves that others are better, smarter, and more deserving of happiness than we are, or when emotions get in the way of our rational choices. Much of our freedom and power comes from control of our choices. Choose not to be deceived. Wow. Much comes from control over choices. Okay. Treat others as you want them to treat you. The way you treat people will dictate how you are treated, although some will always be mean while others will always be kind. If you treat people with patience, kindness, and understanding, you will live a happier life. If you are loyal and caring, your friends will be loyal and caring to you. Ooh, okay. Choose your friends carefully. All right. The chances are that you surround yourself with like-minded people and everything works out. But sometimes friends become distant from us, as do about workmates and other acquaintances. Without knowing their quote designs, how can you decide whether they are friend or foe? Friend of foe. Remember, friends are not always allies, and allies are not always friends. The last one from this here. Use fire with care and water with impunity. Fire, like anger, is a powerful but unpredictable and can cause lasting damage among the vanquished. Water, which, quote, shapes its course according to the nature of the ground over which it flows, soothes the arguments and slowly, without destroying your opponent, turns them towards your point of view. While fire can deliver victory, water delivers increased strength. Okay. Seems so far about surrounding ourselves with other people. And I just looked up impunity, for those that don't know, because I honestly had to look it up myself. Exemption from punishment, penalty, or harm. So, water with impunity. Exemption or freedom from punishment, harm, or loss. Okay. Let's continue. The one card here. Sea Star. Oh, that's birdie. Okay. Let's see what it says here. Sea Star. Go more into detail. I know, right? It really is. I've been really itching to go to the beach. I actually think I'm gonna go myself this weekend. Not gonna lie. Even if it's just me, I'm gonna enjoy it thoroughly. So, all right. It says here, and then that way you can read along with me if you can see it or not, but it's there in case. Okay. Sea Star, tiny treasures are at your feet. Remember to look for them. Mysteries and lovely treasures are all around. There is beauty in even the tiniest grain of sand. For the light of the stars is encapsulated in the shells and shores in oneness. Each object contains a soul on its own journey in the earth plane. Let the ebb and flow of life cycles happen around and within you. You know, what just came to mind is sometimes I think that we can get so wrapped up in life and wrapped up in things going on that we're just looking ahead and we're looking at the next thing. Yeah, I love the beach too. But sometimes we just be on the go, and we don't even see what we have right already at this present moment, you know? But yeah, you know, oneness. That's who we are. Everything has a soul. Or at least fragments, you know? Okay, that's beautiful. Now, it just got kind of epic, this music. Alright. Let's continue here. So, Wolfpack Tarot deck. Awareness. You are completely aware of a situation in your life. Do not underestimate the danger. By being aware of the situation, it will help you avoid danger. This will give you more choices. This card represents a person. Well, we're just talking about people here earlier with the general Art of War Oracle deck. Okay. I know the music. Yes. Wow. Yeah, it's picking up, kind of like be on your toes, you know, awareness. Okay. I mean, this one also is having to do with awareness too, because, you know, look right below us and kind of see what's going on. Maybe if we're always preoccupied, maybe we don't see the path that we're actually walking. Okay, let's see. It says this one represents a person. Good advice. Again, not sure how much well you can see that, but I'll do my best here. I'll read along with you. Good advice. It will be necessary for you to seek good advice at this time because your personal judgment cannot be trusted. Look to those you trust and respect, such as a lawyer, doctor, broker, or family member. You know, I think this all already, myself, I'm kind of already seeing things tying together. Like, you know, someone walking on the seashore, not seeing below, or not being aware. Someone may be at risk of being deceived, you know. Let's continue. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm not making this stuff up. Like, okay, be alert. All right. You may find yourself a victim because of another person's jealousy or dishonesty. Be alert. Situation now calls for clarity. Pay attention while driving and to details. Wow. You see, like this wolf right here, he almost feels alone. And look, there's like maybe someone that is trying to help here. These look like maybe they're like scheming, maybe, I'm not sure. And then this one here, look below, you don't even see the dangers below you. There's a snake right there, for example. Okay, wow. Now, this here, thank you, audience member, as Antique Writer, for choosing, let's see what you have chosen. Wisdom. Nice. Doorways in your mind. Having you discover talents you never realized you possessed. Psychic forces bring you back to ancient roots. Wisdom is gained along with the knowledge to use it. Okay. Well, I mean, inner wisdom cards right there. I think that everyone, personally myself, message consider all angles and look completely around. Yeah. May have to seek advice and wisdom from a friend or even wisdom within ourselves. Maybe someone needs to take a little break, a little stillness, and get in touch with their inner wisdom, perhaps. Okay. See, I like to do all the shuffling of the decks if I do more than one at once, and then go at the end, because you never know what's going to all kind of correlate together. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Antique Writer. All right, so the Galactic Heritage deck. No, this one, just bear with me, y'all. It's one of the longer, more in-depth decks. So let's see. Coming full circle. Sirius, present, universe. These, I'm just going to reveal them all at once, and then I'll arrange them accordingly. Progressive desires. Earth, present, universe. Returning the favor. Zeta Reticuli, another present, universe. Wow, all these are in the present, like right now. I mean, we earned a new moon, so it's about rebirth, refining galactic lineage, Pleiades, present, universe. Go within and console counsel. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, here we go. One from the past. Digging into our past. Long-term goals. Sirius. Galactic race. Past universe. So I like to go from past and forward. Ooh. Pleiades. Past. Guilt. And then I believe this is the two to pick here. Seeds of Polarity, Lyran, Past, Universe. Okay. So, bear with me again on this. I'm going to start here since this is, again, from the past. Seeds of Polarity. Okay, let's put this here. Now let's go take a look at this one here. Okay, so just so you see what I'm talking about, yeah, I'm not reading all of this. I don't think it's necessary for each one, but I'm going to see what kind of comes out as we go through these, okay? So, Seeds of Polarity here. See the best way to do this here. Okay, I think that should be okay. All right. As humanoid races began growing throughout the Lyran system, the yin-yang principle of duality became more pronounced. At first, the polarities remained balanced, but because our cosmic journey is about growth and integration of polarity, those polarities had to become more pronounced before they could be healed. Take a look at how polarity plays out in your life today. Do not fear it as you did in ancient times. Learn how to stay balanced even amid the temptation to choose one pole over the other. Wisdom comes from embracing both rather than choosing one side over another. So usually this one is like the main meat part of it here. It's almost like shadow work. In a way, could be one aspect of it. At least that's what comes to mind every time I see this deck. Actually, this deck came out recently in a different reading. Let's see. As we progress through the process of our separation from the source and our journey into polarity, this card represents the beginning era of polarity that began to manifest in the Lyran colonies that later branched out to the future Lyran colonies and races that came from Lara. Let's see. Okay. It says here, if this card comes up in your reading, it can often serve as a warning to you to not polarize in your life now. Examine your choices and actions carefully. Even when you think you might be making a choice from a place of neutrality, look deeper. The idea of good and evil, which is a polarity many humans encounter, is really an illusion. Can you go beyond those value judgments, which are labels created by the mind, and see what lies beyond a polarized reality? Didn't we just kind of talk about that? I think with like, kind of reminds me of that, this one here. Yes, seeking good advice, because your personal judgments cannot be trusted. So maybe whoever, like this energy, it's like someone has a lot going on in their mind and maybe a lot of drama. I see a lot of stuff with other people here, seeing like a lot of duality, dealing with a lot of like two different aspects. Okay. Let's move on to the next, but that was nice. Long-term goals. Serious. Past. Let's take a look at this one here. Here we go. All right. The long-term goals of the Syrians lasted for generations and spanned thousands of years. This required extreme focus, discipline, and dedication. Many people who had Syrian lifetimes still retain this ability to focus and carry out long-term projects. Use this pattern as a skill that can benefit you greatly in this life, especially in regard to your spiritual development. If you have difficulty completing long-term goals, then seek out ways to move beyond this resistance. An ability to be focused and disciplined in spiritual growth is essential. Let your Syrian forefathers guide you. This card refers to the long-term goals of the Syrians who assisted Earth in the ancient days, and their ability to see far into the future as to what a new planet, Earth, would need in its development. Let's see. If you have pulled this card, it is possible that you have a connection to a lifetime during the ancient Syrian era, when they were assisting with the evolution of Earth through genetic projects, spiritual teaching, and protection of the new humans. It could also mean that you have the skill of long-range vision, being able to see a project through its fruition over a long term. Conversely, if that is not a skill that you are aware of within yourself, this card may be challenging you to begin to develop the skill as a means to discipline yourself. Focus and complete the goals you have for this life. Look at the surrounding cards for further clues. Know that rushing the completion of a project is less important than being focused on the task and carrying it out with integrity, commitment, and thoroughness. Only then can you discharge the energy and the responsibility of the promise you have made to fulfill this goal. Wow. That was deep. Well, I know personally myself, could be seeking others. You were speaking earlier. Yeah, I know myself, I have a tendency to, I get distracted and I try to work on so many things at one time, and I'm sure others can relate to that at the end of the day, you don't end up finishing hardly, and you have a lot of unfinished projects. So I guess it's just a reminder to, kind of don't crazy doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So it's time. And what better time than now in this new moon to change and, get some new habits, some new things, something that, will help get you, because I think there's like this, there is a deep desire, like y'all, like everyone wants to complete things. They want to get things done, but the world can be so hustle bustle, and not to mention there's so much, depending on what outlets you're looking at, there's so many different things being pushed out there, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's all going back to finding some stillness here and there. Go to the beach, maybe, something, help clear your mind. Let's continue though. Fine-tuning writing gifts. Nice. That is really nice. If you write something, is it something you're going to publish? Guilt. Let's see. And again, I know that sometimes the chat comments may be a little bit delayed, so just bear with me. But this one here, these cards are beautiful. I feel bad. Look, he's sad, but, or she, or, well, do they? I'm not sure if they have. Yeah. Let's see. Pleiades past 41. Okay. All right. Let's see this. In the ancient days, well-intentioned actions by Pleiadians ended up causing a whole planet to be destroyed. Since that time, they have held a tremendous amount of grief and guilt as a species. They have healed a lot since then, but many humans still carry these patterns. Look deeply at the things in your life you feel guilty about. The wisdom you have now can create compassion in your heart. Let that compassion flood the wounded part of you. Let the love from the universe fill the part of you where the guilt still lives. Let it go. All is forgiven by the universe. Now you must forgive yourself. And that's probably, I know guilt can probably even someone can be so racked with stress and beating themselves up that sometimes that in and of itself, that can lead to like depression and other things that could be holding people back. Talked about long-term goals. Maybe that's something also keeping people from reaching their long-term goals. Spiritual guidance. Nice. I like that. Please one day reach out to me, and I for those that know me personally, reading books is something that I definitely got to get better at, because growing up, reading was there something that, a little random fact about me, but yeah, I need to really get back into reading for sure. But yeah, I would be definitely interested still, All right, let's see. So these are all the past ones. So, coming full circle, serious, present. Interesting. He's kind of like holding a globe or something there. Okay, let's look this up. Let's see. All right, here we go. In the ancient days, the Syrians placed codes within our DNA to help us evolve when the time was right. That time is now. Humankind is awakening as the Syrians had hoped. Their task has come full circle. If you pulled this card, then you have a connection to that ancient Syrian past, and because of humankind's awakening, you have recently completed a karmic pattern held for thousands of years. You may feel subtle energies of completion, or you may feel nothing at all. But if you have any guilt about things left undone in the ancient past, it is not necessary to hold that pattern any longer. Wow. Talking about unfinished things and talking about the long-term goals. We just had that like a few seconds ago. The fruits of our labors, yes. Let's see what else. Let's see. This card is connected to the ancient Sirius era when our ET forefathers committed to long-term goals. Oh, wow, look, it just literally is referring to this card here. And completed most of them. See card 45. This is 45. And completed most of them. I was like, we were literally just talking about that. But yeah, because they are the most serious cards. Okay. So I love this deck, y'all. It's a nice deck. Let's see. When we complete goals and complete a cycle, we come full circle and are ready to start a new cycle of learning. If this card comes up in your reading, it is very possible that you have just completed a cycle of learning and are ready to start a new one. The new moon, y'all. It says, if you feel this is not true and that you are currently stuck in a situation, then you can interpret this to mean that with all the work or avoidance you have done regarding an issue, you are coming full circle around to confront it again, giving you an opportunity to transform it once and for all. This is a powerful place to be, and when this card comes up, it usually means you are poised for a powerful transformation in your life circumstances. Wow. Look to the other cards for further clarification if you need it. If you are contemplating a serious decision in life and you feel that you have completed your past lessons, then this is a great time to take that leap of faith into the unknown and begin a new cycle of learning and growth. Wow, that's powerful. Excuse me. Sometimes it does take having to look at the past, reflecting on the past and seeing what's worked and what hasn't worked, you know. Clearing past roads, getting here the process. Yeah, you know, definitely, like, I myself have discovered things internally that I have kept hidden and wasn't even aware, and have been recently able to self-discover more and release some things that I've been holding on to. You know, like maybe stuff like growing up or whatever, you know. But anyways, let's see. Returning the favor. Zeta Reticuli presence. Okay. Let's see. During the darkest time of Zeta history, when they thought their species would be extinct, humans helped them. This immense and this immense and selfless gift will never be forgotten. Now that their species has passed through the crisis, the Zetas are returning the favor by offering us their wisdom, help, and love in a variety of ways. This is a connections card, which means that you have a connection to the Zeta race, and their energy is available to you in this life to tap into on your spiritual path. You have also had at least one lifetime as a Zeta. Open yourself to their energy and prepare your heart to expand. Let's see. All right. If you pulled this card, it is likely that a Zeta being from this era is working with you as a way to, quote, pay it forward. Let yourself accept this guidance, even if it is only subtle or you can't feel it. Know it is given with much love. Depending on the other cards and your life circumstances, this card may also suggest that someone in your life is attempting to give you a gift. If you are having trouble accepting, know that it is okay to fully accept the gift and nurture yourself by doing so. Conversely, the card may be suggesting that you return a favor to someone else and give the gift with no strings attached. Go within and sense the energy of this card and its possible meanings and see if you can gain clarity on what it means for you. Be open to other, more creative meanings as well. Wow. Kind of reminds me of this card right here. Let's pull it back. Be alert. It seems like this one here may be trying to like give advice, but then it's like this person is just like either hyper independence or just don't know, maybe came and doesn't feel they can trust anybody, you know. But then good advice. Okay. Let's see. Let's keep going to the next one. Gifted by someone, just paid it for. Nice. Congrats. Congrats on the gift. And paying it forward. That's always nice. Progressive desires. Earth. Present. Let's see what this one says here. Okay. During a time of transformation, it is common to feel a great excitement and desire A great excitement and a desire to make a sweeping change very quickly. However, because there are many people who fear change, it is prudent to make change that is slow and steady instead of rushing things. In this way, those who cling to the old will not get spooked and obstruct the natural process of transformation. Take an honest look at your life and see where you are, either moving too fast or resisting change. Seek the middle road. As you do this, you assist the earth to transform itself with grace and ease. This card can refer to the desire for change that compels action prematurely. Change is a constant and we can never escape it, but we have to be wise when we implement it. If this card came up in your reading, it may be asking you to look at the impulsive actions you have taken based on premature desires for change. Conversely, it may be asking you to take a chance with change and growth. Even when you feel frightened, you will have to look at the surrounding cards in your life circumstance in order to gain a clear understanding of the message this card is trying to give you. Given the energy on Earth now, during this transformational time, change will happen rapidly and profoundly, no matter how afraid we are. This is nature of the energy at this time. This is the nature of the energy at this time. It would be wise to begin to feel comfortable with the unknown and with new directions that may arise, so that when growth becomes necessary for you, you can navigate it with grace and ease. Yeah, wow. And then we're talking about change right now, transformation, Again, this is definitely feeling like new moon energy right here, We do things too hastily. Sometimes we miss the details. Again, look at your feet. See what you may be missing, You don't want it to lead to more guilt. Also, like this one here talks about, with fear, people fearing change could also be fearing the things that they don't like to about themselves. That, to be able to keep moving forward, they got to confront some of these things, go against their comfort zone. Okay, this is the last one here. Oh, that's a beautiful card. Refining Galactic Lineage, Pleiades, Present Universe. Yes. Seen from all aspects and angles, yes. Definitely. Let's see. Here we go. Refining Galactic Lineage, Present, Pleiades. Pleiadians have been involved with genetic refinement projects on Earth and other planets for thousands of years, and see it as a way to be of service from a cosmic point of view. If you chose this card, then you too have most likely had this experience in other lives. This is why you have an interest in extraterrestrial consciousness in this life now. Always remember that learning about this subject is only meaningful if you see the bigger picture. Genetic projects represent the greater truth that we are all one. We are one consciousness expressing itself through many bodies. There is no separation between us. The deeper meaning of this card has to do with how all of us affect the entire holographic reality through our individual evolution. When one person evolves, so does the whole. Even though it seems as if we are housed in separate bodies and live separate lives, this life in the physical is not really the true reality. Instead, There is only one conscious intelligence in creation that is seeing through a multitude of eyes. If you look at the journey of integration represented by this deck, this card represents how your choices and your growth lessons dramatically serve to refine and evolve creation itself. Seen from a galactic perspective, when one planetary civilization evolves, so does the whole galactic family. To simplify, this concept explained above plays out in your life because every choice you make affects not only the future you, but the past you as well. Time and space are illusions. You heal the past and create the future from the present moment only. When you walk a conscious spiritual path, you affect others and thus ensure the evolution of the galactic family. If this card comes up in your reading, you're being asked to understand this concept and trust that your conscious actions, made with integrity and wisdom, ripple outward and have a greater purpose. You may not be able to see the effect, but it is important that you trust that those actions do indeed impact the greater whole. Wow. I felt like just reading that whole one personally. I just kept going and it was just flowing. Sometimes in a world where it just seems that polarity is just constant, right? And every little thing that we do affects something somewhere, somehow, and got to be careful of, depending what people are doing, got to be careful of potential karmic implications for things, Try to do my best to put it out like that. Let's see. So kind of go a little quick overview here. I'm looking at the time here. Not bad. Okay. Speaking in public, don't be deceived. Treat other and water with impunity. Awareness, good advice. Put them up here. Just in case. It said pause, poor connection. I guess we're back. Let's see. Awareness, good advice. Be alert. Wisdom. Flash them on the screen here. Treat others how you want them to be treated. Okay. I'll probably show the other ones real briefly as well. Let's see. It's a nice sea star, beautiful. So, energy I'm getting, we are in a time of change right now. Perhaps some people need to look at their past, maybe see about what feelings of guilt, what things they are avoiding, what things they have not finished, they've started but have not finished. It is time to analyze things differently than what we were doing before. It is time to move forward and refine the galactic lineage. Returning the favor, people don't realize that maybe one little thing you do will be returned to you in some way. It's all going to come full circle back to you. Someone right now is very stressed out. They have so much stuff going on in their life. They have some wounds. They have some internal battles that they are dealing with. They find it hard to even trust anybody. And unfortunately, they may not even be aware of all these things going on. I hope that... Okay, it said pause, poor connection. Let's see. Okay. I hope that whoever is meant to hear this message hears it. And hopefully it will help provide insight on their life situation and their life path. I know that life can be hard, y'all, but seek that inner wisdom within yourself. Take a moment, maybe take even a day off, kind of sit in stillness. It's so easy to get consumed by, our phones and even eating with something on instead of just... I myself try to practice doing something, whether it be any task, eating, shower, whatever it is, and just, no external stimuli, just enjoy the moments. You never know what we're going to miss. Things could come. Things could come up that you may not even realize that could actually help break the cycle. That is what I have. That is what I have for today, Wolfpack friends. Thank you, Antique Writer, for staying the time. It's great having you. Thank you for participating in the choosing of the card earlier. I hope you have enjoyed this reading, and I hope that those in the future, whether it be today, tomorrow, or at any time, I hope that this will be of use for them, and this will be insightful for them. Stay tuned for future videos. My goal is to try to go live more. I don't have a set schedule or anything on that, but with the new moon, I did want to go live because it's definitely a special occasion. Oh, everyone too, get like a flask, get something, and put it in the window. This is an older moon water. I'm gonna feed it to my plants, but let the energy soak into the water overnight, and then you can use it for whatever you like, whatever speaks to you, whether it be, your plants or anything like that. I have myself drank moon water before, whether it be full moon, new moon. Just obviously make sure you use it in a food safe container. And if you do decide to consume it, don't wait too long, please. I'm not advising anyone. Please just use your discretion, okay? But as you see fit. Well, Wolfpack friends, thank you. You can find me here and on other social media platforms as well. I am on all of them right now. So, and I look forward to greater things to come. And with that being said, I love you all. Please have amazing night. Happy full moon. I said that again. Happy new moon, y'all. Maybe I just have this energy right now. Happy new moon, y'all. It was great having you. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye now, Wolfpack friends. I love you all.